All right. What's up? We're here, guys. And we're live. Thank you guys for being here. Today is a year from the last time we've done a PvP event. And we've got a different one in store for you. So, since last year, we've rolled over to version 17. Lots of good changes have been in effect. Everybody's been enjoying version 17 quite a bit. The last PvP event we did was a blue circuit challenge with anti-elites versus some 3RA, and it rolled. Like, anti rolled over everybody. Well, now we have a different sort of setup. This is a PvP event, but it's a biter challenge. So it's a biter battle challenge. And let's actually go to the rules. And if you'll hit that link in Reddit, you can hit the upvote. And I'll display it here in just a second. All right. There we go. So the main thing with this event is that it's a biter battle challenge. There's no direct PvP player to player. It's now only the only way that another team can win is biters are the ones that are doing the PvP. So essentially, you level up, you tech up, and you send biters. You get the biters stronger, and you send them to the opponent's rocket silo. So essentially, you feed the opponent's biters with the science pack. It increases their strength and increases their threat. Higher tier science, your stronger biter gains. Biters do not evolve from pollution, time, or destruction the way they do in the vanilla game. The only way to increase their power is to feed them with science. So you're not feeding your own biters, you're feeding the opponent's biters, and they will do the threat. I did get a chance to play this a little bit last night, and it was very, very interesting. It's a different way to play. There is a balance. You have to balance your own production versus your own defense versus your offense. It's a very, very interesting way to play, and it also takes a lot of the PvP, the direct PvP issues, out of play. There's a lot of direct issues with what damages buildings more versus what damages players versus player-to-player combat versus player-to-vehicle combat. All that's out with this method of playing. But it's you make science versus you spend science versus you turn into biters, and biters attack the other team at its core. That's right. Two aspects of the biters get increased. One is evolution. It is abbreviated EVO. It's the evolution of the biters that increases their strength and like their hit points and their damage. This value, unlike the vanilla, can exceed 100%, and you can unlock some really, really tough and strong biters at the very end. The other thing that it gets increases, and once evolution goes up, it stays up. There's another thing called the threat level. Threat goes up and then goes down as biters die. Okay, so threat causes biters to attack. More threat means more biters come at you. But then when they're slain, it goes back down. The threat also increases. It increases, and you also have this permanent threat income that continues to build over time. It's a very interesting way to interesting way to play. I did get a chance to play a couple times last night. Very, very cool. Let me see if I can bring in my partner. Let's see if Mojo's ready. I'll unmute, and he'll jump in as soon as he's ready. We are squad streaming today. The way these are spent is that if you feed the science into a science machine, it goes to you and your normal science. If you have to have it in your inventory, and there's a menu up in the top, and you have to click the button to send it to their biters, and it's an instant consumption. And if you click the button, it consumes everything in your inventory, all of that type of science in your inventory. It's pretty interesting. And we'll get started here in a few minutes. The high points is there's no direct PvP combat. The horizontal border in between there, in between the two teams, there'll be a north team and a south team. It is landfill proof, and the construction bots can't build on the other team's side. However, ranged weapons are unlockable, so it's not too big of a distance that rocket launchers can get across. So if you build anything near that river, it's fair game. The specific values of Science Pack are in the mod. You'll have to, or it's not a mod, they're in the scenario. But just know those aren't really released unless you want to crack into the code. But stronger science yields stronger biter strength gains. And we only got to green science last night before we had a 2-on-2, and the green science every step up is a fairly significant gain on the other team. So construction robots can't build on the other side. There's no landfill. The map is randomized, so the resources that the south get are the south and the north. They both get the same resources. Objects placed on or near the dividing river are fair game for long-range weapons attack. So this is a normally shaped map. It goes out to whatever the extents are. If you have not yet, please go out and vote for your starting map. I'm going to close it here in a few seconds, and then we'll generate the world accordingly. Looks like Mojo is still there. Let me check, see if Xterminator is in. Can the team see the other team's map? Yes. In fact, they can. You have the ability to send a fish over to spy on the other team, so they can see portions of the map. They can see portions of the map in short little, maybe 15-second bursts. It felt about like that. So you can't just camp out a spy over there and see. So if you guys would do me a favor, go vote on the map, starting map. The server Veldak has generated 3 maps. Nobody has seen them. And if you would do me a favor, go over there and hit a vote, and he will I'll give it a few more minutes, and then we will close the map and let him generate the map. Hey, what's up?
Hello.
We're live. All right, it looks
squad's up.
Squad's up. Colonelwill's squad has joined. Xterminator has not. I have not seen Xterminator. So
he's just in the cupboard right now. He's just in the pantry.
Yeah, he's working on it. Make sure that you and your chat go do some voting on.
We were just talking about that
on the map. Look, don't come at me with Brosnan and Dalton. I'm not here to see that.
How do you say that?
Look, lose my number, okay? It's a conversation with 3 people, and that's it. That's all that's in the conversation.
Here's the question that came up: is that did Brosnan make GoldenEye, or did GoldenEye make Brosnan?
Exactly. That's a great question. GoldenEye was very well done, and there's a game too, right?
Exactly.
Nintendo 64.
It did. It made a game. It made a very successful game. It made the Nintendo 64 for what it is.
Yeah, it's really good. I agree. All right, we're ready. I guess I can't see the teams in this. I guess we're not. So you guys got to. I guess the server admins kind of have to do the team balancing because we will not be able to see it. With pause game. The basic idea is you make science, and then you spend science either on going up your own tech tree or turning that science into biters to attack the other team. And so,
okay, so I'm not 100% familiar with this scenario, actually.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that before. I was going through it, and it seems interesting. It's I can't think of I'm trying to think of the game moves that I've seen before that's like it.
No, I have not seen one that's like it.
I think it was a Warcraft 3 scenario I played. possibly some others like in that same vintage. Ah, yeah, it was like the tower defense.
Yeah.
Warcraft 3 tower defense. That's it. You can either invest in your own defenses or you invest in attacking the others.
Mm-hmm. Very similar.
Good stuff.
Yeah. We'll hang out here for a minute.
For the question of duplicate voices, keep whichever. So you can jump between what you want is a squad view, and you want to jump between. If you want to pull up any view, you can pull up any view. And does it bring up multiple audio? It shouldn't. It should only have like whatever you want up, unmuted. I've actually got the squad view up on my other PC, and so it's actually up on your Clowntown's channel. And it's like the main thing,
right?
And then I can see the three underneath it, so I can see what Will and Xterm's up to. Xterm appears to be struggling right at this point into joining the game.
Mm-hmm.
Will's appears.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I can see him fumbling around. Like I can't see exactly. I can see him fumbling around in the multiplayer menu.
Well, he didn't know if they were allowed to join yet, so they're all just sitting there talking.
Okay. Yeah,
okay.
Join up. Yeah. So, Scared, I'll let you do the team balancing because what I'm looking at is only a total of 5 in Xterm's team and a total of 7 in Will's team. So you may just, yeah. So Xterm gave me 6 names in addition to him.
Yeah, one of them, like, isn't even on Discord. Like, they logged out.
Right. So you may just need to kind of go in there and say, all right, well, you got, Xterm's only got 5, so you're bringing 5, right? Or whatever it is. It's auto balancing on its own. Okay. All right.
Rain pulling on in here.
Hey, thank you, Rain.
Thank you very much. How you doing? You ready? Rain? Ready for the amazement?
Xterm's team.
Yeah, Rain, go join Xterminator. Put the wine and the harp down and go fight.
This is certainly profound.
So on Squad Stream I've got all the volumes up, but I've got the site muted. Okay, well there you go. That's why. That's right. All right, well let's go talk to Will, I guess, and we'll talk to him, see he's ready, and we'll let Xterm kind of do what he's going to do. Yeah. Okay, let's go down into Will's. Hello, Colonel Will.
Hello.
All right. It has been a long time since we've talked. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. You guys ready? I saw you practicing.
Well, we are raring to go.
You saw nothing.
No, I saw some good preparation. This is a very interesting scenario. It takes out kind of a lot of the problems that we unearthed last year, right?
Yes.
And it puts it into the hands of the biters. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, predictions. You got you ask a boxer, you say, okay, what round are you going to do it, or is it going to go? What round you going to knock him out? Any predictions on how long it's going to go? And
5 minutes.
2 to 3 hours.
2 to 3 hours. All right, let's do it. That's kind of what we got budgeted, and
yeah, that's generally how long they take in the public ones.
All right. Well, good. All right. You've got your Department of Labor with you. You guys, is the Department of Labor ready? I see some familiar faces. Nick,
Yep.
Stu, Kraus.
Yep. Just to confirm, so there's no upset. It's man for man plus 1 either way, right?
If it should auto balance on its own. But I'm gonna lean on the admins to if stuff starts happening, they may come in and pluck one person out. If folks start losing connection or end up bailing, they may ask to pluck one out.
That was going to be my next point, because in the public one, it auto balances. To say it's 7-7, but then 2 people have to go do their homework or something, and it drops to 7-5. That's not the 7's fault.
Right.
It was balanced. It just means that the 7 can't have any more. The
Right.
5 can have 2 more add to them, that's fine. To bring fresh meat in.
Right. Well,
So just confirm that that's the rules we're going with, because that's what the public does.
well, we may end up bouncing it if it gets too far out of it. So, but
That
yeah,
just means we win.
perhaps.
That's what it is in public. It just means you lose if you don't have a team.
Gotta keep the team going.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, best of luck, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good one. See you.
To like have them in your inventory.
Hey.
And you can spend them.
What do you guys?
Hey.
You guys? Hey, Exterminator! It's been forever since we talked, man.
I know, man. Still long.
Well, good. I'm
So
glad
nice.
you're here. Glad you made it.
Hello,
Yeah, me
everybody.
too.
All right. Well, you guys been doing some preparation for this?
A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Well, good. This is a very unique scenario in that it takes away a lot of the problems that we had in kind of the direct PvP and puts it into the biter's hands, right?
Right.
So good stuff. All right. Well,
No more PLD cheese with tanks.
yeah, no more PLDs, no more
God, yeah,
tanks.
please no.
All right. Well, any predictions for today?
We'll win.
We'll win.
Crush 'em.
Crush.
We'll have a crushing
Easy
victory.
win.
Easy win.
Easy win.
All right.
Easy
Well,
win, eh?
you guys may have your hands full. Will's been working at this, so all right.
Losing spies.
How long do you reckon it'll be?
Come back to that.
I think Will,
Tell you
I think
afterwards.
Will will give up in like an hour.
All right. Well, good. Good deal.
We'd like to hear.
You'll tap out. Well, guys, as you guys know, I'll tell your audience, we have a squad stream set up, so you should be able to click through all 4 of our viewpoints and be able to click through all of the chat, and it should be a great experience for the viewer. At the end, you should be able to see just about everything that everybody sees because of the squad stream feature. So hoping for the best. If you end up having issues, notify Veldak, who is a server admin, or Are You Scared server admin, and they'll help you out, or send a note to someone in my chat, and we'll get you squared away. All right. Okay, you should have everybody should be in, and the team should balance. The teams are named appropriately. You guys are the fast food kitchen.
Yep.
Yep.
That was
perfect.
That was me.
Best name
Oh, that
ever.
actually reminds me. The real question is, will anyone be going away for a long snack during the battle?
Well, yeah. So here's the deal.
If
Deal.
XM goes, we're going to push him to the front of the line and make him prime target.
Yeah. No, but Beal on our team has to go in like 30 minutes and won't be back, and then in about 2 hours I have to go and won't be back. But my guys can continue without me.
Awesome.
We'll soldier on.
Soldier on. Seems good. Yeah, that's
So
the
we're
right
gonna
way
be
to do it.
short a guy in about 30 minutes. But,
All right.
Hey,
Oh.
Exterm, can you send Beal the info?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
All right. Well, good luck, everybody. The server should auto balance. Yeah.
Did you see what I sent you, Mojo?
All right. See you guys.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Have a good one.
See ya.
All right. Okay. I guess we are ready. Spectate. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I'm in. All right. Okay, Mojo, you good?
I told it to join the Department of Labor.
Yeah, it took me a minute too. They have already gone out exploring.
Mm.
All right. Look at that. Their iron and their coal is very, very close to the water. There's not much of a mixed ore like we had last night. Team South looks like 7-7.
There it goes.
Spectating. Okay, 7-6. That's team
Alrighty.
balance even. Okay.
It's happening.
All right.
What are we? 7 versus 6.
Yeah.
Ooh, we got
Spectating.
some serious exploration going on up in Will's side.
Yep. And look at the look at these mixed ore patches out here. I would
They are brutal.
yeah. That's what we started
we had
with.
those yesterday.
Yeah, that's what we started with last night.
They would not be fun. Alright, what do
Seems
we got
good.
happening? So
Zeke?
we got so they both start with a silo. This would be just like the PvP silo,
Yep.
isn't it? Because once silo is destroyed, then it's game over.
Yeah, the victory condition is destroy the silo, but because there's no direct PvP, it has to be done with biters. Even artillery shooting across this river will not damage the silo. It'll damage buildings and all that. So artillery, the question came from the chat, is artillery works? Yes, it works on everything except for the silo. You can't destroy that. It has to be biters destroying the silo.
Here's a question: are blueprints allowed?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't see why not.
Yeah. Yeah, no rules prohibiting blueprints. So if they came in with a pre-made blueprint, which, I mean, I guess didn't prohibit it.
Easton seem to be working on a little turret wall of some kind down on Xterminator. It's very optimistic, but whatever works.
They could shoot that. That's not a very big distance.
Seems like you want to be, I don't know, without having too much experience with this map. That's going to be a lot of tree chopping is doing right there. It feels like some fundamentals, like getting iron automated, might be a more practical endeavor.
Yeah.
Landfill disabled. I assume that there's some kind of mechanism to defeat people landfilling across.
Yeah.
Yes, landfilling across is a no.
Right. Landfilling your own stuff is fine. Landfilling across this central river, that is actually specified in the Reddit post. Is that the river across can't be
Might get a
landfilled.
first death. Zeke, he's down. He's bad
Oh.
food.
Oh yeah. He explored too far. Looks like he killed a few of them on his
Yeah,
way over there.
So that's pushed Team North Evolution up. Oh yeah, because he's killed biters, so that's pushed the... Hang on, I thought killing biters didn't change the evolution. Or have they already done something
It changes
to push it up?
threat. Let me look at the...
Well, their threat is -13, -12, so it's... And Geeson's spying with the fish.
If you guys want, you can click the player list button. So where the teams are, it will also show who's on them. Next to the Evo and threat,
Yeah, there you
it'll
go.
display the names.
Oh, okay, cool. There's a poll.
Yeah.
Scoreboard. Rockets launched. Okay, that's the biter
Alright, so
thing.
Team North, Team Workforce, Department of Labour has already got a blueprint down. Looks like they've got a very specific build going on for Cyan. And the other question to that is, so Clowntown and I are spectating. We're giving an overall perspective, and Colonelwill and Xterminator are the two teams, the Department of Labour and the kitchen cupboard, fast food kitchen.
Kitchen covered. That's good.
Yeah,
All
so
right.
Exterminator's down south and Colonelwill's up north.
Yeah, it looks like a very similar speedrun build, although there's Xterm's the only one on copper.
Yeah, I can see this Colonelwill Department of Labour's already on a significant production advantage.
Yep. They've got, what is that, 20 coal? Oh, I can copy. Or no, I can't copy. I can't drag across. Oh, rats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 22 coal. And, oh, there goes copper. Copper's down now. That's good. So that is 24 iron hand furnaces. Yeah, so I'm looking at these striped resources, and they are plentiful. But that's so. If you look at how much is there in that little bitty stripe, there's 2.8 million coal. But it's hard to extract, right?
Mr. Kraus appears to be building steam, possibly the hard way.
Yeah, and every time you'll see
painting a huge pipe.
Every time you see someone says send a fish, it's like a temporary radar. How How long did it send a radar for? I want to say it was like 15 to 20 seconds of viewing the other team's inner base, right? Is that right?
I can give you an exact couple seconds.
All right.
Exterm side, the kitchen cupboard has power up. They're starting to get iron. They've got copper and stone happening. They've got some turrets up already, so they're already digging in.
Yep.
Colonelwill's side they're really pumping out coal and stone. They have more copper going, which I think will give them an edge. They have the blueprint down, but they haven't done anything with it.
Yep. Bigfoot and Zeke are still exploring. I think they're just going out to find where they want to put their first outpost. Looks
Here
like
we go.
automation.
First lot of research.
Uh-huh. Well, there it is.
They're pumping out their first lot of science. That'll probably kick the north into gear. There you go. Look at that. Nope.
Military first, and then logistics,
So-
and then automation. How about that?
So that radar thing, does it reveal all of what the other team can see, or part?
It's 1,000 by 1,000 tiles of the main starting area. So I think it's from the rocket silo itself,
Uh-huh.
Okay.
and it's for 30 seconds, which is 1,800.
30 seconds. Okay.
Smelters going up.
Looks like we had a first biter attack over here on the east side of Will's base. Actually came in.
Yeah, Bigfoot pinged for something. Oh yeah, one single biter.
Yep.
I think they lured one in or something.
And Geeson is still running through this forest.
He's done a significant amount of chopping there.
Yeah.
I just saw on the map. There's this big gouge in the trees where the trees used to be.
Yeah, it looks like...
It's like he doesn't have to craft pickaxes anymore.
Yeah, so if you're looking up here, the upper left, you'll see the threat and the Evo, and it looks like no, they haven't sent any threat up to Xterm yet, but Xterm has sent apparently a small amount of Evo and threat up there to Will. Move myself over here.
See, that threat was rising pretty fast on Team North.
So I got some clarification from one of the people that works with this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
So negative threat means that there's no biters that will attack, and then positive means that there's biters going to be moving towards you.
Okay. All right. Okay. Xterm is up. Good.
See a lot of, and it was also pointed out,
Spy. Oh, Biters in Will's base. Stu is
excellent.
on his heels. Spy cat.
Yep.
Okay.
Just a few. It's not enough to really upset them just yet. I was just about to say, there's a lot of inactivity in Xterm's side. A lot of standing around waiting.
Yeah, Ant and Cluzy.
Just chilling. And Zeps is, he's probably doing science, but still standing around.
Hand feed science. Guess they're handcrafting?
Grouse. Maybe it might be handcrafting packs. Looks
Yeah.
like Snowcat's moving the wall up top. Just picking it up and moving it.
And Bigfoot is picking up all the stone brick around the silo. Probably going to use it for a wall or something for the
Yeah,
silo.
turn it into
Yep.
turn it into wall. Good move.
But you can't do it yet until you research wall, right? So they have to unlock it in order for it to appear in the crafting menu or in the assembler's crafting menu.
That'll be why Colonelwill chose to queue up military.
Yes. All right, little biter attack on north gun turret, and they're pulling up all their wall too. So all the wall is almost gone from Will's side.
Yeah, he's giving himself as much room as possible, so they're not constrained by that wall.
Good question from the chat. Can the silo be mined, and is it possible to craft another one? I think no and no.
No, you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah. Walls.
I was using the brick for furnaces. Hang on, furnaces?
No, you don't need it for furnaces. Like all you need is
Yeah,
stone.
that only takes stone.
Yeah.
That stone is stone brick. It looks like Xterm side's taken the same idea. Exterminator's getting some smelting rows.
They've pulled up wall now.
Department of Labor has got their smelting column sort of down. They don't. It looks like they don't have any inserters or power poles on it yet, but they've got the belts and the furnaces down. You can see on the map view the difference.
You can repair a damaged silo, and what I found that worked pretty well is as an insurance policy, you want to put some walls and some turrets in those walls around your silo, because the biters are driven toward your silo, and it's like because they're not necessarily driven towards pollution anymore, right? So the same mechanism is if you have a power pole out in the middle of nowhere, right? The biters will ignore the power pole because it's not producing pollution, but if it's in their way, then yeah, they'll hit it. And look at there you go. Will has done the same thing I was just talking about. They've got wall going up around the silo. So there you go.
Yeah. Here comes some more biters on
Yep.
north. Yeah, they're dead. Straight away dead.
Yep. So they did. So yeah, they did have. They do gravitate towards something shooting them, right, on their way into the silo. But they are all.
Yeah, they'll
targeting,
always go for the nearest military building.
Right. But if they don't encounter that, they will go straight to the silo otherwise.
Xterm just got a 7th.
Not sure that. So this wall that they're setting up, I'm not sure that this is going to be a good idea. I feel like one of the things, like you want to dig in to some extent. You can actually see Ant down below is building this wall. But the problem with digging in is it really constrains how much you can build.
Yep.
And if you're constrained, then you're not going to be able to output more science to keep your biters fueled.
And at the moment, they're not really putting. I see them putting down a couple of turret walls out there, Will's team, but they're not really. Oh, look, the teams are even now, 7-7. Yeah, but they're putting the walls around the turrets on an outpost so that they're defended. So if you look in the northwest corner of Will's base, there's that one turret that looks like it has plans.
Free turret.
Yep. This looks like T-Bash has joined to keep the. It is within +1.
Oh, we fed some automation science into North Spider. So that was Zeps.
Team balance
Here they come.
is respected. Yeah, look, so Will's going to have to deal with some biters, and they're gone.
I can see that being an advantage, just to keep them on their toes.
Yes.
To keep them distracted.
Power of distraction is real.
So, although the Department of Labor's team is more focused on the task, they're constantly having to battle with these biters, and like Xterm's team's a little bit behind. The kitchen cupboard's a little bit slower, but they're on the front. They're leading with the front foot because they're not dealing with biters. They're sending the biters. And as it was quite rightly pointed out, they can expand to the right. No, it might actually be expanding to that water to the left, to the right, not to the left. So they might be okay.
All right, uptime on my screen reflects contest time. So we are 25 minutes in. There we go.
Come some more biters down. It's just not enough biters to really make it a significant dent, other than just a minor inconvenience.
Right. Yeah, and
4 or 5 biters at a time, it's not enough.
It starts very slow, but at some point the threat will get up. The Evo will get up into around 20, and biters get a little bit stronger.
You should see spitters.
And yep, and then somewhere around 200 threat, then you'll start seeing some really big packs of biters come in. We get a shout out for our buddy Anti-Elites in the chat. Widely regarded
Praise
as
that Steel Axe.
Praise Steel Axe. Widely regarded as the greatest of all time, I would say.
mowing down the trees. Looks like they're getting straight into doing ammo
Look at these.
down
Yeah,
on Team South.
last night we started with one of these mixed ore patches as the only thing available in our
Really?
in our starting area, and that was fairly painful to get going. So you immediately had to go for a filter build, right?
Yeah, you'd immediately need the splitters to filter out.
Yep. So you had to go to logistics as your first or second thing to research. And I don't see a whole lot of research of turrets. Xterm going through logistics. I haven't seen a ton more progression through the tech tree. Just through turrets. It's good. They're both basically going towards military because they know they need to defend.
Yeah, that's what you want.
Will's copper line is up and running. Will's iron line is also up
See
and
that
running.
flowing? The power poles are in for their build, and it looks like they're just gearing up to. Oh, yep, they've got logistics going, so they've got the split. You can see that's flowing now. So the smelting is running now.
And Xterm has a 6 miner set up going on iron. No automated copper yet. They do have a wall up of about 2/3 of their base. Let's see.
The threat's ever increasing.
Yeah, Will has sent no threats to Team South yet. But there is something to be said for keeping the other team distracted, right?
There is, yes.
If you can send maybe 10 to 20 red science over there to pull 2 players off of their task, right? And to go defend.
That's a lot of
it's primo.
a lot of barter bodies there on those map pings.
Yep.
And they've ghosted down a little turret pillbox.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like the way to go is to set up turret pillboxes. I think that's what they got right. Instead of doing big, huge monolithic walls, because you can move those pillboxes much more easily.
Yep.
Than these big walls like what Geeson set up.
There's no. Looks like they forgot to put inserters on these lines, so they're hand feeding coal. They just need an inserter right here, throwing this on the line.
On the
Oh no, never mind. Oh, it's going into the splitters.
Yeah,
okay, they just split.
yeah, it's going into splitters. There's
Okay,
one
never mind.
fundamental flaw with that design is they need to unlock logistics before they can actually use it.
Right.
So that's what they were waiting on.
That's right, and
Hang on a minute.
it's prioritized to go to iron first. Okay.
Sturm's team has just torn up all their smelting, and they appear to be moving it a few tiles to the left.
It's a Colonelwill thing. Guys, move this. I want to build cars here. You guys gonna have to move your iron line.
Move your smelter.
Yeah, they're gonna move it over to the side so they can.
Geese and Exterminator are all over it. They're getting it done.
Yep. Yeah, it'd be
Do we
interesting.
get to see the biters that are being sent? Is the question.
Yeah, well, the thing to pay attention to is the threat in the upper left. You'll see that Colonelwill is due for an attack pretty soon because that threat is now up over 100.
That is constantly increasing. So I take it that Exterm's team is just pumping everything into threat.
Yeah, but they've got a science machine over that is cooking something, but it looks hand-fed, and it's definitely not automated. So whatever they're making, someone is making hand-fed copper, hand-fed gears, and just throwing it in, because I have not seen a science maker. I see a big ammo maker, but not a science maker. If you look at Will's team, Will does have an automated science that's just about to go throw down. Look, he's got a line of gears and copper that is backing up. So, and they're going to automate. Looks like they're going to automate green science because they're having a belt of belts and inserters. So, and it's ratio compliant. 5 to 6? 2. Yep.
5 to 6.
5 to 6, 10 to 12. There you go. So Will's about to make. Yep, there it is. Automated science throwing down. Just got to do the inserters
Will's also teams now spying on Exterm's side. They just sent a spy.
Mm-hmm. And that one thing the key to understand about this is that there is a threat income. So the fact that that Xterm has sent some science over to Will's side, that threat does increase over time. That it does slowly increase over time, as well as the minute you send it over, it bumps it up. It has instant threat versus threat income. So you do kind of have that rate of increase. So if you just sit here and watch it, no science is being sent to Will. But look, the threat is 140, 142, 143, right? It's increasing over time.
Yep.
So they will just have to deal with that increase forever, and they have to kill biters. And the fact that Will has sent none over there yet means that Xterm has not had to deal with it. Oh, here comes some biters. It was a bigger pack this time. And as they die, look, the threat went down into the 120s. Right, so biters die, threat goes down. It's not biters sent, threat goes down. The biters actually have to die for the threat goes down. Yeah. So if you're just planning on kiting the biters around forever, that's not going to do you any good.
You got to get them dead.
You got to get them dead, yeah.
Now, same thing pointed out that's come up is that Will might be waiting for green science to send bigger biter attacks, stronger biter.
Also a strategy. Yep. Oh, and look, 2 science machines automated science machines are down. It's got a lot of red science sitting on the belt though. That one would argue to go swipe that up and just send 20 over there, just so Xterm will have a threat increase, threat income. I guess.
So this threat income is that what? So the increased threat on Team North or onto Team Department of Labor. That does that become an income to Team Xterm?
No, no. Yeah. Okay. So if the minute you send, you do 2 things. One, you give them, you add instant threat, which bumps up 10 to 20 or however much, and then you give them an increase in the rate of you add to the rate of increase. Will is preferring to tech up first, and so Xterm's threat is at 0 at the moment.
Oh, here comes an attack. I saw the threat go right
here it
down.
Is. Here it is.
There it is. It's not going to do anything because they're just going to get shouted out straight away.
Oh, maybe.
They're not really going to do anything.
Well, those walls are not all the way placed. And those.
Oh, no, they're not too, aren't they?
Yeah, they're some of them are ghost walls. They actually made it in. And look, they was almost out of ammo too. Look, one of them's out of ammo. The other one has 2 ammo.
Ah.
Yeah. So.
That was actually, that was much more dangerous than I thought.
Yeah, it's not nothing. It's not nothing.
You see the threat's down to nothing, though.
Right. Last night when we killed a ton of biters, we actually saw it go down to like minus 24 after a really big attack. So if you kill them all, you can get it to where, hey, you're good for a while, right? Yeah, it's a good way to think about it, Steely Gold. It's the threat income could be thought of as a pollution cloud kind of thing, right? So the pollution cloud is going to steadily increase and start angering them, right?
Xterm's team, they got some smelting going. Looks like they're starting to get their copper smelting going, but they really need to get moving though.
Yep. Here is where
they're starting to fall behind.
So look at the southmost science machines on Will's team, the southmost red ones. They are stopped. At this point, I would grab 20 of them or so off the line and send them. Right, because now you're not making as much as you could be, right?
They're not actually.
They're not producing.
Doing things efficiently.
Right.
This is also this is how we can tell if anyone is stream sniping.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Get back in there. Zeke needs to. Okay. Now they've replenished the turrets but they haven't closed in those walls. They're still ghosts.
Oh, look at that! Snowcat's noticed the science packs straight away.
How about that? Or he just happened to add more science machines and get it rolling. There you go. But that's what I would do is I would grab 20 of them or 30 of them off the line and just send them. And that way, Xterm at least has a threat income happening. Because right now, Xterm has had to deal with nothing. Like they've got no had to produce no ammo, had to put down no turrets.
Yep.
Right.
It's letting them. It's giving them time to build up this defensive wall.
Yep. I think there is room for a balance. I think this is. I think Colonelwill may still have an advantage, but I think the approach would be just a little, send a little bit, just put them on their toes. attack a little
That's
bit.
a good point. Who? That's now 8v7.
Yeah, they both of them had 2 people join. Hero joined South, and so Will brought in T-Bash, I think, which is fine. I mean, it's team
Will
balance
has
is
a one-man advantage.
Yeah, he started with a one-man advantage because team balance is the mechanism that kind of keeps the teams okay, right?
I can lock the team so no one else can join if you would like.
Yeah, I think they're done, but yeah, maybe go ahead. I don't know. I think maybe said lock teams. Yeah, let's go ahead.
You might need to unlock if someone needs to join Xterm's team, because he did have one that needs to leave at some point.
Yeah,
Right.
sub in.
Oh, we got green signs going.
Yep.
On team Colonelwill.
Yeah, we'll just put down green, but it's going straight into the thing.
Yep, they're pumping out that science.
Yep.
I think that's his plan, is to pump out science to get teched up, and then he's going to then turn it over to biters.
Yeah, and just sending the green is a pretty big step up in over reds in sending it over to the other side. It does bump the evolution and the threat up pretty good. Looks like they had some damage on the machine.
What does green science add to what you can throw?
It lets you get into it lets you do military. It lets you do some more piercing damage and that sort of thing. And
Oh yeah, that's for science. But what does it give you in terms of biters?
I don't know what the ratio is. It's the ratios are.
I'm looking it up right now.
I mean, I want to say it was at least a 50 to 70% increase in how much
That's pretty significant.
Evo was sent over there. It seemed pretty big. It was a big deal to send greens over. I'm looking at the tech tree now in the background. And
Zeke is getting some pillboxes going out. It's in the middle of nowhere. Interesting. And Stinson just pointed out they can't drive that many ammo assemblers on Team Kitchen. And you're quite right there. It's that is a lot of iron ore and iron plate going on. Very optimistic.
yeah, I think it is the big deal to get in. The big thing to get into green science in terms of your own tech is probably if you're going for oil and bots, which I haven't even looked at the oil, but immediately you can get stronger piercing and projectile damage and shooting speed. And you can go up pretty good. And you can also get into the military sciences, which gives you like lasers and rocket launchers and that sort of stuff. So, yep, there you go. So now we're starting into the projectile and shooting speed, which is definitely helpful.
First one to oil wins. There you go.
First, yeah.
Makes sense.
Green science says it is 2.92% stronger than red. Okay, so there you go. It was much more than I thought. So it's almost a 1 to 3 ratio. 3 reds equals 1 green. Yeah, Nick needs to.
Commanding things.
Yep, he's saying, I want something here, here, and here. That's a big X. Up. All right, biter attack coming towards their northmost. That wall is still not done. They got plenty of ammo.
It's mostly done to the point where it should keep small biters out.
Oh, look, the trees are funneling them around. Oh, they almost made it all the way by. Don't destroy those trees. Those trees are super helpful.
Oh, yeah. Trees are very handy.
Yeah, they almost went around and went into their science.
They still would have prioritized military building. Oh, here's a big one. Another one. Yep, straight down. Zeke's already pumped up the turrets, so just
there he goes. It looks like there's still some ghost. Is that me or is there ghosts in there? No, there's wall. Ghosts.
Yeah, it's mostly wall now. They've got it's almost completely surrounded in actual wall now.
Why does the bottom look like it's not wall? Looks like more brown you could see through there. I don't know.
The outer wall is actually there, but then some of the inner wall is missing.
Okay, all right. I'm not going
So,
crazy.
yeah, so the inner bit you're looking at is Ghost.
Okay, ghost. All right.
We're looking at was Ghost.
Oh, I can see. Okay, I can see on the map better. All right. Very good.
Right, how are we doing in team set?
All right, I'm looking at the squad stream now to see if there's anything I'm missing here. Guys, let me know how the squad stream is working out for you. Hope it's good. Hope it's a pretty cool user experience.
Place the bars with goats.
Yeah.
So the difference between the packs, it like really jumps between logistic and military.
Oh,
It goes
okay.
from 2.92 to 12.25.
Wow.
Just going to military.
Just getting
So
the
you really
military.
want to get the military going.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
And then once you hit space, it's 420 times.
Wow. Aha, bruh. It's 420. Yeah, I couldn't. I wish I could have even squares. Right. Okay. And it looks like Will's got piercing ammo and
grenades going.
grenades.
Yeah, it's got piercing ammo.
Throw in some. Probably Wall will be hands crafted, and he'll be off to the races. 12-1. They may be overwhelmed here. If they, I mean, Xterm's got to get. Oh, their ammo dump is. Their ammo dump is to feed the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, their ammo production is to so that Xterm's going for full digging in, and digging in as much as they can, and Will's just trying to tech up as fast as possible, relying on more elastic defense instead of just hard digging in.
Well, Red Science is now off the line for Xterm. How about that?
Yep, they got their science going. Oh, hell, did you see that? Colonelwill just threw some grenades across the wall.
I didn't see.
He damaged their.
Oh, he got their. He
water
got the pump. That's a long way. You kill any fish?
Nope.
You wouldn't want to kill the fish because then you can pick up the fish.
Oh, that's
Use as your
right.
spies.
Oh, here he goes again. He's gonna get him.
Hey.
Oh, I think he got him. Or did he get him? No, it's still pumping.
Almost. It's just a tickle of health left.
But look at the distraction. It's 1 on 4 people
Yes.
are down there, right? There you go.
So
That's
everyone distracted.
That's the power of offense. Oh, they pulled it up. They said no more. There you go. There you go. Now you've overcome. Took 4 of you to do it, but now you've overcome. Oh, man. Good job, Will.
There you go. Just moved it.
Oh, man.
Just grabbing the fish. The password. The team's already locked and already locked. And I think you're quite right there. Xterm's team, or Xterm hasn't actually practiced this like Will has. Will's been pumping this out all least.
Well, the thing is Will is staring down the barrel of a contest versus Team Steelax on Tuesday.
Yes.
So that's no joke. So yeah, that's what you want to do is you want to when you see something happen in someone's stream, you could quickly. It's like cutting to the opposing player's coach when someone gets scored on, right? You know, someone runs a kickoff down all the way down the field and scores on the opening drive, or scores in the opening drive.
Military.
Always
I
cut.
was actually just about to say that Will's science was just completely backed up and not doing anything, which seems like a pretty big weight.
Yep. Just grab that whole damn line and send and get that thread income going.
Where do they have to put it? Do they have to put it in their silo, or do they have to have it in their inventory to send it?
And
How does that work?
science isn't running.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I just did the research
you-
just like that.
Yeah, you just pick up. You pick up the science and you hit the button, and it's instantly sent. It has to be in your inventory, and any player can send it. It's instant.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, good. Now science is running.
Will's been playing it for a month. Yeah, there's a lot of missed opportunity there.
Yeah. Just go grab them all and go bang bang. Send it.
Oh, we got another blueprint down of a more significant base.
But
that they're
maybe
already
we're
working on.
maybe I'm off. Oh, this is military. Look at there. It's got grenades,
Yeah,
walls, and
it's-
ammo.
Mm.
Let's see. He's gonna go for it. Like this is gonna be 12-1. I guess he's gonna send. Yeah, he called it. I guess he had a okay. It's like he called it. He says, yeah, like 2 hours, and then you're done, right? Yeah. Can anyone in the chat see? I'm looking for also some feedback. How's the server performing? Is anybody? It doesn't look like anyone's lagging too bad.
Yeah, I've seen a few odd glitches. I've had one, but it's not been traumatic at all. It's been pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
solid.
I agree. That's what I did last night. Is I put a little overflow box at the end, and just like look if your science gets to the end of the line, then you missed your opportunity, and we're going to send it, right?
I should really just have a like Beale's
right.
gone.
Yep, Beale's
Clear
gone.
to go from Xterminator. We probably should unlock. Yeah, we got unlocked now. So now,
So in case someone has to join, so no one. So
yeah, someone.
team. So Will's team will continue to be locked. But
Yeah, science. Add a science buffer chest at the end. That way, any spillover science just goes straight into a chest. Grab the chest and send them over.
or sushi belt it, where it kind of comes back around, and that's another way to do it. So it's always available. But yeah, in a case like this, you should take it off. And maybe Will's got the diabolical plan, and we're all crazy.
Maybe we don't know what he's planning. Maybe he's got something. He knows something that we don't know.
But I mean, if you look at it, I would say 70% of his science machines are running full time, which is good, right? Can't really ask for much more. But what's his Q? Oops. His Q is he's got physical projectile damage. He's got in weapon damage. He's got military science pack.
Unfortunate, the spider attacks have really gone down. I haven't seen much activity.
So Will's called for iron from that spot. They've got a turret out to defend it. The water is actually a really good defense against that. Look, he's channeled the water. Oh, looks like there's some biters coming in. Hang on. Where's that?
Should
Spiders?
we have one of Will's people set out?
No, I think it's fine. I mean, it just the next player. If Xterm wants to bring in a player, he can, and to sub with sub in.
So if anyone wants to, actually, if there's anyone in, it's willing from Xterm's land, they can jump in, I guess.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Look, there you go. The water on that west side is really a good advantage because you can channel a lot of attacks in just to that one pillbox, and because we were having attacks from all of the directions from west, northwest, north, like all of the points of the compass were coming in, but on their west/east side for Xterm, west side for them. I guess that's why they haven't filled in the wall for on Xterm's side.
Yeah.
There's no need, right?
There just came up in chat that they are mirrors of each other, the map.
Yeah.
They are, or not mirrors, but rotated.
Yep.
Oh, here comes an attack. It's dead.
So what
There's
Xterm
piecing ammo in those turrets now, so it's not gonna survive.
and what
Ooh,
Xterm
another attack on.
Oh.
Ooh. It's taken down the turret, but no, dead.
There's some north one.
Yeah, a little side attack on the copper.
So what I would do if I was Xterm, come over to this east side and just extend that wall straight to the water. And then you could get that iron. You could encompass that iron. But it looks like he's got either a blueprint down or a belt down that he does not need. He just needs to send it straight across the east and use the water to help him out. So Will's...
There's no pollution, so having the pollution overlay on doesn't do anything. Unless there's some magic thing that the game's doing.
Yeah, no pollution, and if you kill the biters or time, they don't evolve from time, they don't evolve from pollution, they don't evolve from killing their houses. They only evolve from ascending science. All right. So Nick has, as a dutiful worker in the Department of Labor has tapped that iron. And it's going.
Yep, there's the iron going into the next smelter.
They've got, where's their coal supply? He's going to have to split off and do double duty for smelting and for grenades.
Everything's moving.
Where's stone?
Over there.
Oh yeah, perfect. They got a spot for stone right here. Cool. Yeah, they're in good shape.
Sturm's team's been pumping out science. Oh, here we go. Zaps is sucking up all of the science on Xterm's. What's he gonna do?
He's going to send it. 100% he's going to send it.
Yeah,
Yep, there it
he's
is.
gonna
173.
There it is.
Automation.
Look at that. Threat went straight up to 230. Oh, that's some significant. Oh, no, it's already rebuilt.
Yep,
Ow.
and 9% evolution. Uh-oh, X-Term's being dropped from the game.
Oh, yep. Is it chocolate time already?
It's like, I'm out. Okay, he's back. Oh, my goodness.
Sturm made his internet.
If anybody from my chat wants to go over there and jump on X-Term's team, you're welcome. If you don't have anybody, message me in Discord and I'll send you out. Jimmy sent me.
So hangry.
Send me a note in Discord. I'll hook you up and if X-Term approves.
I
Looks
can
like
go
they're trying to
next.
get. Looks like they're still trying to get green signs going over on Xterm's side.
I would single side that ammo.
Oh yeah, Xterm stream's gone.
Oh. Let's look. Did he drop out
Yeah,
of?
it's just.
Oh, did he drop out of the?
He still seems to be in game. He's moving around in game, but oh, hang on.
He's going for.
Oh, now I've got
Oh.
ads.
Look at that. Will's going for engines and all the way up through oil and laser.
Mm.
I
He's
would.
got some pretty high hopes.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a lot of science.
That's a lot of green science to be absorbed in. How many do they have? They have 5, 10. They got about 30 science machines. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 28 science machines.
All right, so Xterm's got or Geeson's got his turret wall ammo belt thing going.
But no turrets. Well, there's only turrets on. Well, it's kind of spaced.
I just need to tap some more iron, get some more stuff going, and ooh, we got some attacks coming through the trees. It's in the trees.
Can teams clear biter bases? I actually had that same question. I think they can. I think you can go out and attack the biter bases,
There's
right?
no reason why you can't.
Expansion is on.
Ah, expansion's on.
Oh, there's some big attacks coming.
Big attack on the north.
Still only small biters, so they're just going to get mown down.
Yep.
Yes, there's the north and the east. The eastern one's already down, and the north one's down.
At 20%, do we start seeing the medium biters? Is that right?
That's small spitters, I believe. And then mediums, 30%. I might need a correction on that. It's been a while since I've...
Yeah, ask Mad Zuri. He's got to be... he may be... We love Mojo! Look at that! Look at the west side of Xterm. They wrote you a note. I see no clown love notes. God, must be great.
No love for clowns.
Must be
No love
nice
for
to
Pierce
be
Brosnan's either.
must be nice to be hero of the community, Mojo.
It's good. At least I was just saying that it's good to see that there's no We Love Pierce Brosnan either.
Yeah. Seriously, Pierce Brosnan, come on, man. He's a pretty boy.
It's a busboy.
Connery got busted up. Craig got busted up. Roger Moore's a little bit of a pretty boy, but he fought Jaws, so those are the three. You can't be a pretty boy and be Bond. Daniel Craig was the ultimate non-pretty boy who got in a fight with everybody and got beat up and still played poker. Just saying.
All Pierce Brosnan did was fight the Russian squeeze lead.
Yeah, with the Thunder Thigh chick. What's her name?
Yeah, that's the one. The Thunder Thighs. Now that threat has actually dropped by 100 points. Is that because of those bite attacks being repelled, or is
Yes.
that because there is an imminent significant bite attack?
Well, they're gonna come in, but yeah, it drops. It drops if you kill a big pack of biters, it drops pretty significantly. Also, Daniel Craig made himself barf when he was poisoned. He force vomited on himself, which has like that's a thing. None of the other Bonds made him. No, not Grace Jones. It was I think On a Top or something. It was one of those Bond girl names that is like clearly sexual in
There's an
nature.
attack coming in. Of course, small biters, so nothing's going anywhere. Oh, we're up to 10.4% evolution.
All right, so we crossed.
They're sharing fish.
Yeah, they're looking.
Sturm's working on more smelting, so they've got a second line of smelting going.
Will is probably feeling good at this point, saying, "All right, well we're ahead. We're not a big deal. We'll just keep going as we go. We're gonna get some military science. We get some blues, then we'll crush them." Famke Janssen. That sounds right.
The question: what mod changes the ore patches? So this is part of the scenario.
No mods, man. No mods needed.
Yeah, so it's part of the map scripting that's actually doing that. It's not actually a mod. Sturm can't expand because of the wall. Called it.
Yep.
I called it. That wall constrains you. That's why I don't like big monolithic.
Yeah, I think that's a better strategy to do the pillboxes and just keep your
always pillboxes
tighter and tighter and tighter pillboxes. Yeah, Steely Gold. Steely Gold, go help out Xterm's team. Go.
Get on there.
Get on that. You can go do it.
Anyone who wants to get on there, hit them up. 2 players down compared to Will. In fact, if there's 3 people willing to sign up, get on.
Slight headache. Xterm has a headache. It's called missing 2 people. All right, if you don't want to do it, and you're not even joined into the Factorio channel either. I'll tell you, the best player in one of the best players in chat is Jimmy John.
Yeah, that's what you want.
He's freaking fast and knows his stuff.
They're throwing more science up, pumping up that threat. I was just going to say, with a wall, most of those turrets don't do anything.
All right, so Xterm now has a formal science line with 8 science machines down. Finally.
Cool.
Get it done.
Got the green science going. There's a few sitting there not doing anything. Oh, no, that's Belt. Never mind. But I was just going to say, if there's any sitting there not doing anything, it just gets straight onto that, pumping out...
What are they missing?
Yes. Just send some more green science packs their way.
Need more inserters on those gear lines. It's 2 to 1 on the gears. He needs another. He needs double inserters, or just make them all fast inserters on these gears. That's why he's lagging.
Here's the thing with the turret wall. A good example is where the forest is its thickest. There's not likely to be many biters getting through, or at the very least, they're going to trickle through.
Yeah.
So there's no point having all of these turrets defending what is essentially an impassable forest.
Attacks keep coming in. The threat just dropped down into the hundreds. 100.
Ooh.
Piercing
That must
ammo.
be pretty significant.
Piercing ammo makes hey, Harabon has jumped in. All right, good.
Cool.
Let me see. Harabon message. Well, I'm sure I'll just find him so he could join the voice channel if he needs. Harabon, you're in. Someone message Harabon, and well, here, I'll do it in game. You can now join the voice channel in Factorio Discord. Got it.
Feeding more science juices to. Yeah. So Xterm side, Zeps has actually put a chest down that will take any excess science. It'll actually take from the last, but any spillover science that's just going into a chest to stockpile.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's good. It might take it away from that last science machine, so I would add 1 belt space. But
there's just this row of miners that are not feeding anything on Xterm's side.
right, the iron one, yeah, makes sense. Some splitters, get that going. Somebody forgot. No love for Dad. All love for Mojo.
That's the way it should be.
No, Auntie shouldn't. He shouldn't. That would send Will into a tailspin. What? And Auntie would probably have a meltdown. And
It'll be a laugh to see Will have a meltdown.
Yeah, somebody clip that. Clip that. Auntie Lease jumps in. That'd be funny.
Clip worthy.
No, Auntie wouldn't.
Saying he can't join.
No, Auntie wouldn't want to join because he'd tip his hand. Maybe,
Saving up for Tuesday, isn't it?
Yeah, Tuesday. I mean, let Will melt down, then leave. No, if Auntie joins now, will add a 9th player, right? Because it's a +1. Like Will is going to take advantage of the team balance, so this would be good.
Yeah. That's Will's going to leverage that no matter what. He'll have people on standby. So if people keep joining Xterms, he'll keep pulling people in to leverage that.
Yep. 2 strong lines of iron going into steel and iron to make these piercing rounds. And military. All right, military science is going down, and they've got all the pieces.
Xterm's side hasn't got any steel yet.
Yep, there you go. Grenades and walls, and there's piercing ammo. All right, military's off the line for Will.
There you go.
And the ratio is 12-1, right? I would say send something. I think it's a mistake on Will's part to not send anything early. It's something. He had plenty of resources, but I don't know.
I think he's expecting a lot more than what they have right now. Yep, so they get the military.
Yeah, I agree.
Hang on a minute. They've noticed that they're turtling.
Yep. Looks like they're turtle mode. So they're probably...
not be stream sniping.
Well, they can fish snipe. It's not really a thing.
That's true.
Advanced electronics. God dang. How far is he going to wait till blue to send something?
Zep sent automation sites. Nice.
Yep. Logistic, right? He sent automations to green. So they're up to
he sent some green science now.
14%
evolution.
Yep. 300 threat. I think it's the first time I've seen threat cross 300.
We've seen it before.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bessie.
I think.
I guess he's gonna send like 3,000 in one go. Hey,
Hello,
look.
he's Will's actually stockpiling the science pack.
Maybe.
It's actually undefended too, so in theory, some biters could come down from the water straight into the military site.
Yep.
That'd be embarrassing.
That would. There's a lot of science that's going. He's got 100. These should be cleared off pretty quick.
Down, of course.
This is reminiscent of 300. They're just piles and piles and piles of bodies right here on that, right in front of that northern pillbox with the piercing ammo. There's boxing it up, man. Will says, go get that coal done. Yeah, the coal is inhibiting military, which is because grenades are short.
That's just staying on top of sending the sign.
Yep.
I think that's what Will's might be planning on, because they're stockpiling the military packs, but they're not sending them anywhere. I think their intention is just to send military packs to pump up that threat and Evo.
I mean, if you look at the tech tree, though, military will let you... Well, let's see.
What's he building?
Military will let you get into rocket launchers. I don't know if it's worth it or not. Rocket launchers will let you bump up your piercing a little bit more. I guess rocket launchers and lasers, but you really need batteries to get lasers done. How cute and unnecessary, says Bigfoot, targeting the We Love Mojo, putting a wall up now, not just
Yes.
not just
I
blueprint.
think that's what got it noticed.
God dang.
Ooh, the pillbox is under attack. I think it's okay, but it's out of radar range.
Oh.
Yeah, the wall did take some hits.
They've got ammo in those pillboxes, so should be fine for a little while. They got non-piercing ammo. If they're going to move the wall, they need to move the wall, like really move the wall, because it looks like there's some unnecessary pillboxes back near that coal now.
Yeah, I think what Stinson's saying is right. Will doesn't care about military tech. He just wants to... I think he's going to stockpile up military packs and just throw them all away.
Yeah, it looks like they could probably stretch those 5 pillboxes in between that water and defend from that side pretty well.
They've suddenly surrounded the military packs with turrets too.
It's a good idea.
Good idea.
They got the flame turrets, lasers, thick walls, and auto repair bots. Good. All right, Bigfoot looks like he's moving a pillbox.
All right, Eason's turrets looks substantial. Most of them are not doing anything. How are we doing over in Xterm? Xterm's getting military packs going. It's got the machines down for it. It doesn't really have the resources for it. That's one thing. There's one thing that. It's one thing that Will's team does really well is get that basic resource line.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's got 8 builders down, but it's a ways to get steel and stone over there. They're putting a stone together, but steel and coal is a thing. This is a weird power setup too, inside out. It's strange.
Will's in low power. Yeah, he is too. Mr. Krause is there. It looks like they're all over it. Oh, they might be out of water. They're short on water because of Krause's pipe.
Yep.
He can't get the water into it. Yeah, it's out of water.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Another
11,
contender
12,
joining.
14, 15, 16, 17,
Ah.
18, 20. Happy Jumper? Happy Jumper.
Krause had one.
Will is slow. We love Mojo and Will is slow. Oh, how about that? All right.
What is Krause doing with that pipe? They appear to be standing around arguing about this pipe.
Xterm is OP. Oh, man. Happy Jumper 5 is not in the Discord, so I can't do it. Happy Jumper 5. Let me message. Xterm is messaging me. Appy Jumper 5 is not in the Factorio Discord. Harabon is hooked up.
Okay, so the Will's team has fed military science into the labs manually.
Yep.
Just feeding it manually. I would have thought they'd be pumping out attacks. Apparently not. They're still on low power. Kraus doesn't appear to have figured out how to feed water into the power.
They've got 340 military science packs with more coming. That's plenty. It's not a We Heart Clown Town, is Will is OP. Will is slow, Xterm OP. And Xterm has 3/4 of his power on. There's 5 boiler steam engine here that doesn't have water.
Oh yeah, you're right.
North threat just crushed 400.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yes, you're right.
Oh, goodness.
It looks like they're eyeballing oil.
Yep, they just sent
Their
some more.
Evo is rapidly approaching 20% as well.
Yeah. They're just going to wait for 2 hours. Yeah, I guess so. I mean...
Yeah, their Team North, Team Will is adding more boilers instead of fixing what they... I think it might be okay for... I can't tell. I think the resistance of just all these pipes is being an issue.
Yep.
I can see them all frantically moving these bells to make room for the Krause's power.
Yep. Need more power. You just put it south here.
Need more water.
I can't move it really close to the water because I'll get shot. Or not.
Or grenaded.
Maybe.
Right, so we're at 404 threat
So-
level, 409 threat level. Can't wait. Just anticipating the next biter attack. I think they're all sort of anticipating. Oop, that's a fish. Down. I see biters on the map. Still only small biters though. We're still in the low Evo, so
Yeah.
it's not really going to do anything. It's really inconsequential.
What is that Evo?
The only thing it's going to do is consume ammo. Maybe
17.
one single round of ammo
Right.
at most.
And they've got...
That did not actually affect the threat level.
Yeah, Will
Still
has
going up.
piercing ammo just about everywhere now, so it's not...
Here we go. Look at that.
Oh, big
What's
attack.
this going to do to the...
Probably nothing. Look at... What did the biters do? They stopped. Oh, ammo's out on a couple of those turrets.
So that's taken it down by 100, the threat level. Now what's Will up to? He's stockpiling ammo for the turrets, of course. A little light on copper there. Where does that actually come from? That comes from the original copper smelters. How about that? Comes all the way over there. See, it looks like Studix has taken over the power because Kraus has made such a mess.
Yeah.
He's been relieved of duty.
All right, put that down. Put that wrench down. Give me the wrench. What are you
Do
doing?
wrench before you hurt yourself.
Oh, there. Geeson sent 217.
Ooh, Geeson.
Good. Did we cross
That's,
19?
Pushing
Almost crossed 20.
500 threat level.
Almost crossed
There it
20.
is, 500 threat level.
That's good.
Cluzy and Herabin over on Xterms is getting some steel going by the looks of that.
Hey, Tino,
That's a steel blueprint.
in response is, can you download this mod? The good news is it's not a mod. It's just a scenario.
Yes.
So, yes, you can.
Just a scenario.
It's even easier. Just run the scenario, yeah. And there's comfy servers that are administered by Are You Scared? And I think the Red Muse do this pretty frequently. There's a bunch of servers that have this running.
Yeah, the comfy people run servers 24/7 running this
Yep.
currently.
See, the good thing about this scenario is that it's not just one scenario, it's a pack of scenarios.
Yep.
So there's like 20 different scenarios in this whole pack.
Mm-hmm. Cool. 20% threat level. I think we
There we
crossed.
go.
There we go. That'll be
20%,
spitters.
So we should start seeing spitters.
Yep.
see what they're doing with this steel blueprint.
Oh, there you go. Sent some more up to 20.7.
So what's Colonelwill pinging? He's pinging. That's what he was working on. Was just a big bulk make. Right.
Yep, right there.
Right. So now we've got to keep an eye out on the other attacks. Although it looks like Zeke and Bigfoot are going out. They're probably aware of the threat.
They do have, depends on what they need. They've already scouted. Like everything we see here is stuff they've scouted. So they've got iron and copper.
Oh, you see, Xterm's team, they've actually completely hemmed themselves.
Yep. And that's a mistake. They
Right
got
on
water
the-
over there on that right side. They don't need to.
Yeah,
They can get.
they could have captured that patch as well.
Yep, they got iron. And the starting patch of iron is, I mean, basically completely tapped. There's a little few
Yeah.
other squares.
Completely tapped.
All right.
So they're really throwing little bits, chips here and there at up to Colonel.
Ooh.
Oh,
1090 of military. Oh,
God.
my
Look at
goodness.
that.
There it is.
41%.
41% incoming. There we
Knew it was
go.
coming.
There you go. That's what we were waiting for.
700 threat.
40K
4,000 threat, man. Wow.
Here comes an attack of just regular biters on Will's base. 3,800 threat level.
Yep. I'm watching.
There go the Panzers.
All right. And the income, the threat income of that is going up. Like it's going up by 11 every few ticks.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wow.
it's flying up.
Wow. Yeah, Zeke
I
wants
just
to go
saw a
see
radar
it.
go down.
Yep, 4K. There it is.
What is that? Yeah. That
Yep.
was the fish.
And watch, everybody else is going to just spread to the edges and start shooting. Yeah, that income though. 4,100. Yep, it's going up by 11 every tick. Well, not tick in that term, but every second and a half.
Just going to keep sending fish, aren't they?
The
To see
suspense.
the biters.
The suspense is
Suspense. It's still going up with 4,000.
Oh, yikes.
Blue biters with yellow. Is it blue biters at 41%?
It's a good question. I guess we need to uncover that now because we need to know when medium biters hit because that seems to be a good.
The question is
threshold.
Will going to pump up even more?
I think he will.
Now he's sent a fish. Here comes some more onto
More
Will,
biters.
which are only just regular biters.
Yep. No big deal.
Yep,
So
it just
medium
melts.
biters are 50%,
50.
40%, and then small spitters are 100% at 40%, which goes
Oh.
into medium spitter territory.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it should be into mediums for the most. Hey, it's fully built.
they don't even
What are
need
they
that.
doing? They just seem to be.
They don't need that
idling
wall
now.
over there
They're
on
just
the.
waiting for the inevitable.
Yep. They don't need that wall on that right side. There's water over there, and they know it. They know the water's over here, right?
Yeah, they know it there because they can see it.
Because I know it. If they didn't uncover it, I wouldn't see it. So. All right. I guess they're gathering. What is going on?
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Incoming.
Oh, right side, right
Here
side.
it is. Holy
Oh,
crap!
oh my goodness. And there's smalls. Oh my goodness. Oh, and there's more.
There's medium.
There's mediums
medium.
too. Yep,
There
mediums.
it is.
Oh
Right
my
where There's no
goodness.
defenses too.
And look at that. Oh my goodness. I was just saying that they didn't need stuff on this one side. Uh-oh. Oh,
There's more at the south.
grenades.
There's another one coming in from the south.
Put ammo in those turrets. Ant is standing there.
Pickaxe at the ready.
That's only dropped down about 1,500 threat, though. Need more ammo.
Okay, dealing with the bottom one. It's done.
Oh, wow.
That was a lot of biters.
Yeah, it was,
Dropped it by what, half?
yeah,
Yeah, it's only half of it.
maybe 15,
Hold the
2,000.
line.
15, 2,000 consumed. Wow. Yeah,
Ready for the next one? I think Will's ready for the next one.
He has about 800 packs sitting up there.
Yep, he's gonna send him another 1,000. If he sends another 1,000,
Yeah.
what did he send that last time? He sent
1090.
1090. So if he does another one, it'll go up above 80%. And oh, here we go.
Yep.
We got
Here it is.
spitters.
It's good.
Yep, spitters are in there now. Yep, look at spitters on the back of the line, out of range of the turrets. Oh, medium spitters.
Yes.
Oh goodness. Unless you have
Will's
piercing
still
ammo.
stockpiling more military.
Unless you have piercing ammo, those medium spitters will sit out there forever.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
On the
Oh,
left.
left side.
Left side. Left side.
Yeah, imagine a Bugzilla here. Oh, there it is. Oh no, they sent. That's going. It's going north. Okay.
Geeson sent some up to them.
Oh, the spitters are taking them out now. Yep.
Yeah, spitters are destroying them. Those new spitters for 17.
All right, walls broke. Biters are in the wall.
We have a breach.
1 down. 2 down.
They've been eaten.
The good news is they have a lot of turrets to eat before they get to the.
Oh, here comes another one on the other side again.
Yep, and another one on
A lot
another
of
west.
mediums.
Look at the percentage of mediums on the left side. It's about half. Oh, this is
Yeah.
bad. Geeson's out. Xterm's out. Haribon's out. They're respawning. And we're lost radar over on the right side.
Yeah, let's side on what's happening over there.
Oh, my goodness. Oh. South is doomed. I think so.
Yep. There it is.
Another 1,000. 50% threat. Yeah, 50% Evo, and the threat level is going up. Oh, they're still dying. They're dying, and it's still going up. Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, and look, they're eating through the right side too.
Just mowing down that wall.
GG says Xterm.
And here comes the next one, next wave from the south. Direct south.
GG. 1,000 military. Time it was time of death. 1 hour 24 minutes. Oh my goodness. Put some GG, some nukes, some rip in the chat for Xterms. F you will.
Quality, right? Quality.
Nice.
Technically, they don't lose until the silo explodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they haven't lost yet. Technically lost yet.
Yep. Oh my goodness. Power is broken along that line. Hero is fighting the good fight. Oh, he's out. Ant's fighting the good fight. He's walking right through the spitter juice.
How long till we get the next one? They're really mowing down that wall. You've got to admit, that wall's slowing them down.
Yeah.
While they're just chowing it down. Oh, I see a tickle of the next attack. Here it comes.
Oh no. Yeah, we're not able to see over on that right side.
Look at it go.
Oh my goodness. The percentage of mediums is varying greatly between these attacks.
Here comes another one
So
on
look,
the
up the
left
middle, up the middle, it looks like about 20% mediums. Versus over on the right side, looks like almost 0 mediums. A couple of them. Oh my goodness. All right, what's Will gonna do here? He just picked up a bunch. He's gonna send another 1,000.
Here comes another one from the south. It's all small binders though.
Oh my goodness! Look at the biters on the
Look
west
at
side.
the binders.
That's so many. That's horrifying. Cluzy's out.
They've almost completely wiped out the right side.
Yep. And they are taking forever to get rid of it. It really does not. That right side didn't need to be there.
We have full base breach.
Oh, they're in. It's
They're
now
in.
on
Mowing
the
down everything.
on the silo. So those turrets do have some ammo, and that turret's going to be out pretty quick. Oh, there it is. Another
there's more.
500. 53%
500.
threat, or Evo. Oh, my goodness. And Silo is still at full health. Well, you can grenade the Silo. It doesn't take damage.
Yeah.
It's probably immune to projectiles.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can't damage it with our artillery either.
Right. Only biters can take it out, I guess.
To see this red, it's like fire chowing down on.
Oh,
their
yeah,
smelting.
look. It is a fire.
They're just going there. The Cluzy's going to lose it. Trying to frantically running away from him.
Let's get
Getting
both
chipped
these in.
down, and he's
Happy
be down
Jumpers
soon.
in there.
Yep.
Happy Jumpers out.
There he
All right,
is.
now here we go. They're starting to chow down on the silo now that all the people and the turrets are gone. 4,000.
all through the base.
Oh my goodness, 4,000.
Stabs down. Look at that. They're just peeling up all
3,500.
of that smelting.
3,300. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Steely Go, why didn't you join? You could have saved him.
One job. Game over, man.
An Evo percent is not
over.
necessarily vanilla equivalent. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah. Oh, spitters are onto it now. 2,600 on the biter.
Another lot of packs down.
5K threat. Let's look at the. Oh yeah. Another one coming up the middle. Base breach.
Yep, it's all their smelting going. just marching straight up the middle.
The belts are slowing them down.
The spitters are onto the silo now, so it's gone down.
Yep.
And it's
1,000.
down to 1,000. 500.
You could have saved him.
That's it.
Oh, wow, that explosion looks
explosion.
cool. Wow, that's a cool explosion. Nice. And if you look over on Will's side, will there be? Yeah, look. Look at Will's silo now. There's fireworks.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. God dang. Oh, all right. Let's talk to the players. That was good.
You can actually have a look at just before. Have a look at the north. They're being eaten out by biters.
Oh yeah,
Turrets
yeah.
have stopped firing.
Oh.
Weird.
All right, and there's stats up in the upper in the upper left now.
All right.
MVPs. Oh, look at there. The buildings and all that. Cool. All right, let's talk to everybody. Let's drag them. Can we drag them all up into? All right, yeah, let's drag them all into Will's.
All right.
All right, go to Will's.
90.
Whew.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
Hello.
that was awesome.
Will, you fucking maniac.
Excuse me?
Will had one job, and he did his job. It was well done. Congratulations,
Yes,
Colonel Will.
Yeah.
Well done, well done.
Thank you.
Did he have to do it so well?
Well, you know, bite battles.
Yeah.
Thing.
Well, there's no such thing as kill. Just
Yeah, well done. That was great.
Thank you.
Decisive victory.
Yeah, it was pretty good. So tell us about. So we were kind of going crazy in the chat because you had a lot of extra red and green on sitting on the belt. Why didn't you send that? Was that for dramatic effect or is that a practical application?
tax reason.
Tax
Yeah.
reasons.
Tax, yeah, taxes. Yeah, tax.
Tax reasons.
Tax reasons.
That first hit
That first hit.
doesn't get taxed, so
Right.
you want your bigger your first one, the first sending of pots to be the biggest,
Right.
because you don't get taxed on you get taxed the least on it. So
Mm-hmm.
that, also, they didn't know what, because they had not seen a biter.
Right.
They didn't know where they were coming from. We knew where our attacks were coming from and could plan accordingly.
Right.
Because they'd not seen a biter, they didn't know where the attacks were coming from and couldn't focus their defenses on it. We didn't know where it was going to come from either.
Right.
But by them not being prepared for an attack in the right place, you send a bigger wave at them.
Right.
They're not going to know where it's coming from.
Right. Yeah, it looks like they kind of come from
Bottom right. Their bottom right, which is our top left, which I suspected because our heaviest attacks came from our top left, which is their bottom right.
right.
Yeah, it's mirrored.
Yeah, it's true.
It's mirrored, so,
Bottom left is where they broke through, though.
Yeah.
Initially.
which is interesting because that was their strongest bit of the wall because it was complete.
Yeah.
Yep.
It ran out of ammo, so it didn't matter at that point.
You'll never have enough ammo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You won't have enough ammo.
Yep. The switching over to oh, there he goes. Ended again. Switching over to piercing ammo seemed really, really good for your turrets. That was a good move if you can get there.
No, it was bad actually.
Oh yeah.
I argued against it. Red ammo is for personal use. Yellow ammo is for the turrets. You can kill a small biter with a yellow ammo and a gun turret just fine, and it's a hell of a lot cheaper than red ammo.
Yeah, I guess.
So
if you're not right, if you're not into medium, that's true, right? If you're not,
and we
medium,
only had small biters, because they were only piecemealing pots at us.
right.
Yeah.
But
We hadn't seen a medium biter.
Yeah.
I don't think we saw a medium biter the whole time.
Yeah, I'm looking at one medium biter at your rocket silo right now, and I think you just got your first one.
Just barely got to it.
Just barely got
I
to
can
it.
actually see there's some big spitters over on Team South, Xterms.
Yeah, because our second and third wave pushed them over 50%. So after 50%, you should start seeing big biters like leading the pack.
Wow. Oh yeah, look.
So I feel like that there's I mean, like, I think this is a lot more potentially balanced than the normal PvP, but much like the normal PvP, it seems like there's just one strategy and that's it, and it's just
No,
speed
well,
runs
there's-
because our
No,
early
pretty
attacks
much.
did nothing, dude. Like, early attacks don't do
Who hired the robot?
anything.
Ooh.
They just like facts and then just send a gigantic wave all at once.
Well,
no, I've seen in the public game, a team won in like 15 minutes. They had Burner City and assemblers, but there are no inserters or no belt feeding them. They were hand feeding the machines in and out.
Yep.
You know, gears, copper wire, inserters, belts, that sort of thing, all just passing it by hand from machine to machine. They rounded up like 400 red and green pots within the first 15, maybe 20 minutes. Probably half an hour if I'm being honest. But and they sent it in one go, 400 each. Other team was still barely coming out of Burner City, just getting that first iron smelter going, and weren't ready for an attack at all. And
No
they lost.
turrets or anything.
No, they had nothing because
Right.
you know. Now, had they seen what
idea.
the other team were doing, probably would have countered it, but they weren't paying attention because they were doing Burner City the same as they expected the other side to be doing. So there is the rush. What do you call it? That's the Zerg rush.
yep.
But
Yep.
obviously, if the other team sees that coming and always can deal with it, then you'll fail because you'll be well behind.
Yeah.
So there is the Zerg rush tactic. I've seen it work.
Yep. Yeah, and depending on your team size, like if you have a smaller team, sending a biter attack early there is a distraction factor, so that you're defending instead of building. Like we found that yesterday. We did a little 2v2 just to kind of get familiar with it, and sending attacks early and often was pretty effective. Like it took them off their task, right? They
Definitely.
Yep.
Because we had to devote 2 people
Yep.
to purely dealing with restocking turrets, adding turrets, that sort of thing.
Yep.
That sounds like my first playthrough of Factorio.
Yeah. Yeah, you do have to assign some players. Like, all right, you got to deal with this. I'm gonna keep building. I'm gonna keep doing getting up through that tech tree as soon as you possible. And you gotta coordinate your attacks.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Yeah, and you can also distract the enemy yourself.
Yeah.
2 minutes of my time pulled off 5-6 guys for
Yes.
like 2 minutes.
Yes, I saw that. That was great. If you guys were wondering what happened, Will went down to the water, the dividing water, and a
Oh,
grenade.
yeah.
could reach across.
Could reach. I knew it would. Yeah.
And it damaged the nozzle on the water, and sure enough, 3 or 4 of Xterm's folks went over there to address the attack, and so.
Yep. Yeah. And I was yelling to my team, guys, keep building. I pulled, like, for every second that I stand there lobbing a grenade at them, it's 5-6 seconds of their time. It's the 1 to 5 ratio in time wasted.
Yep, that's right.
My guys were still plowing ahead, and I couldn't. There was nothing to do anyway. We couldn't. The smelters were going as fast as they could. My presence wouldn't have mattered. But yeah,
right. Yeah, I agree. And then they moved. So best thing they could have done was move that nozzle over away so it couldn't get hit.
Just away from the grenade.
Like the way we built ours to begin with, knowing that it would be safe from anything but a tank shell.
Right.
Speaking of the pumps, and watching Kraus struggle to build the second.
Don't. We need to teach Kraus how to build a power plant.
Well, this power plant's actually too big to run on our current coal.
Well,
I was going to say that too. It's too big.
6, 7, 10.
There should be 34 total boilers, and somebody expanded it.
10 to 20, it seems good. It seemed all right, but yeah,
it needs more water though for what you got.
Something.
So it was short on water.
Yeah.
It looked like the wrench was taken out of Kraus's hand in the end, and Stu took it.
Yeah,
It was me just yelling for more power. We'd have hit without the power crisis. We'd have probably had that first 1,000 pot hit 2 or 3 minutes earlier.
Yeah. Yeah, Mojo and I had a great time watching that power drama unfold. That was great.
Yes. It's just watching him lay down more pipes. It's like, where are you going with that? Are you going to plug it into the other thing? Like, why are you just standing there?
I probably had a handcraft stuff because I kept on running out.
Yeah.
What was the reaction from the 1,000 pot hit?
It was, whoa, there it is, there it is, here it goes.
There it is.
Yep.
To be honest,
it was anticipated.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you must have seen the military bill going up and being like, that's what the plan is then.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw the 2 chests there, and
yeah,
I saw the 2 chests there, and I assumed that it was going to be okay. That's your end game.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually thrown off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was thrown off because you put your hand fed the military into the labs. I was thrown off by
300 pots for bullet damage.
Yeah.
The first.
Yeah.
Just to make our bullets more effective in case they hit us with medium biters.
Yeah.
To buy us time. If the game was going longer, we was going to peel off another 300 for shooting speed and then 200 to get laser turrets in combination with an oil build to get a laser defense up. But that wasn't required, so the first 300 went to bullet damage, which in hindsight we didn't need.
Yeah.
That could have gone to the enemy biters.
Right.
Or we were thinking long because I saw the solid turret wall, and I was like, they probably survived that first attack, but it'd be a good bullet guzzler.
Yeah. Yeah, your comment about not having enough ammo, you never have enough ammo, and for sure that belt,
can't.
Yeah, that belt.
Well, you can, but you don't have no base.
Right, that belt of ammo got sucked up on essentially the first attack. Right, that belt of ammo was gone. So
yeah. Not to mention if you lose a turret, that's even if the turret hasn't fired much, it'll have 8 bullets in it.
Yeah,
10
bullets. So say it fires 2, it gets restocked. So yeah, a turret lost would be like 12 ammo gone.
Mm-hmm.
And not used, gone.
And one other thing that is interesting about this. Remember, these biters don't go after pollution anymore. They only target the silo, except everything else is kind of treated like either a military target or a power pole, right? So if you have a power pole out in the middle of nowhere, the biter is going to come towards the pollution, come towards the base. If the power pole is in the way, it'll take it out. If it's not in the way, then it's just gonna bypass it, right?
Yeah, I was expecting them to hold on because they will go for the silo. But if something catches their attention, like a wall or a turret or a player, they'll go for that.
Yes.
So if you can frantically rebuild your wall, even if it's not complete, just get a bit of it going. You can sort of hold them off. It's when the biters get into your smelters, then you've had it.
Yeah, it's all over.
They normally the normal pattern is that they will munch the way along the wall like they did up the right hand side and stuff.
Yep.
But if you're able to respond, I've seen teams hold on for like an hour. It's like, come on, dude. We've had matches.
Yeah.
But I've waited like 2 hours before for the public game to finish so we can have a go.
Right.
And it's like, that team, how are they not dead yet? Because
Yeah.
they just persistently keep them away from their silo, deal with the attack, and then the next one comes in and they do the same again. It's like, for God's sake, just give up already. And they stubbornly hold on.
Yeah.
That's what gave us the idea of this one, because when I was sat with you one time, Will, waiting for the game to end, and they just built a massive turret wall.
Yep.
And that's what inspired me to this round.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, we were at risk big time. Because we only went with the odd turrets scattered around. If those pillboxes things had failed, there would have been nothing to stop them intersecting major infrastructure.
Yeah.
I actually think the pillboxes are the way to go instead of a big turret wall.
Mm-hmm.
Shh.
Yeah, that was good. I think
It's always the way to go.
Yeah, the big wall kind of hemmed Xterm's team in a little bit, and one thing that I was looking at is that, especially on the east side. So if you guys scroll over the east side of Xterm's base, oh, there you go. That water was a good defense. So you didn't really need to put that wall up there that is kind of the wall that extends north on the that east side.
No, that desert-y bit, yeah.
Right.
Just we put our military that side, and then we was able to get the iron and the coal without interference, pretty much. We had to seal off. I don't know if I tag, can you guys all see that? That bit of the top left, our top left there, bottom right.
Yes.
There's like two ponds and then the big lake. And you can seal that off. And then, the whole desert is pretty safe. And we could have built, if it had gone on longer, we would have built, a big blue science build and oil in there.
Just made very good use of that space.
Yeah, just build a whole base in there. And then just seal off. So across that top left and then down the right-hand side. You've got the lake on our right by the river. Tie that in with the other lakes and just seal yourself in.
Yep, that was we had the same observation. It's like, look, if you string your pillboxes right across where you were pinging, that gives you like a ton of space to build in there, and really alleviates your defensive burden for that side, right?
Yeah, the downside of the pillboxes they have to be manned because they're not auto fed.
Right.
So,
yeah.
So you've got
to keep tabs on them.
Yeah.
Yep. Nobody went for the filter multiple the giant ore patches that had.
Everyone's avoided them.
Everybody avoided that. The 4-pack. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're a last ditch thing. If there's proper ore available, why would you bother?
Right. Yeah.
So the thing is that's random. So when Clown and us did it yesterday, we only had those.
Yeah, so you have to deal. Yeah. So, but then the enemy does as well. So.
Right. Yeah, we were both starting with one of those patches slammed in the middle of our in our main starting area, and that was it. So. So yeah, we had to immediately shift into a dangerous type of setup and start doing a massive filter thing, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, luckily we didn't need the filter. I was praying that we wouldn't need a filter.
Yeah.
Lucky.
Pain in the ass they are.
Yeah.
So you never get proper ore from them, like a full lane, really.
Right.
You have to feed so much gobbledygook in, and you have to do something with all the fish.
Yep. Well, Xterm, any observations from here on out? Any, or I guess your whole team, any feedback? Good, bad?
What do you mean?
Fun stuff? Good. Any improvements to suggest?
Pillboxes, definitely pillboxes.
Or I mean, maybe with the scenario, because we do have a a team here that likes playing this and wants to improve all the time. So, any suggestions for the mod, or anything to add to the mod or subtract, maybe?
I can't think of anything, really.
Any comment at all, Xterm?
Yeah. Xterm already dropped out?
Mike's muted.
Yeah,
Are you alive, Xterm?
Oh, he muted his mic.
He's probably having lunch, yeah.
Yeah, he's instead of
Second lunch.
Second
Third
lunch.
Or it's just really
Fourth
bad
dinner.
internets.
Second lunch. Yeah.
I got a suggestion that might be good.
Yeah, go for it.
Choosing the direction the biters attack from, like just a cardinal direction.
Okay.
So like maybe east, west, or north, depending on the side. So you can direct attacks or choose where they come from, kinda.
A little bit more granularity on the attacks.
Yeah.
A little more strategy. Yeah, that would be pretty good actually.
If you could, maybe you make it a premium cost. So instead of I could send 10 random over, or I can send 2 random and 8 of them from the east side, right? Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
So make it maybe a premium cost. That the cheapest way is just add to the threat, add to the evolution. But then, as a premium service, hey, I'm willing to pay to hit them from the east side more, right?
Yeah, because if I could have hit them on that undefended wall.
Right.
Microtransactions.
That's right. Good suggestion.
That's the way.
Anybody else? That's a good suggestion.
I think more fundamentally, there needs to be a benefit to doing early attacks. Either it could increase the evolution factor more, or just be more effective in some way.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe less tax earlier on.
Well, the tax is done per wave. So every time you send something, you move on to, and you get the next time you send something, you get taxed more. So don't send like you were doing. I kept laughing at you. You're sending like 24, 48, 60. I was like, that ain't going to do nothing.
Oh.
And it pushes your tax. So if you send 400 green early, that'll do a lot more than sending 60, 50, 70, 80, and all if it adds up to the same. Because you've got taxed more and more on those later levels.
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
So that's why you weren't sending anything with red or green. You were going straight for military and exclusively military.
Yes, because it's 4 times. Yeah, and it wasn't taxed because it was our first wave, first attack. So
and that's why it had such a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's why it jumped to 40% Evo because it wasn't taxed.
Right. Wow. Yeah. So the
we had to
numbers.
resist the urge.
Yeah, by the numbers, this was posted in my chat. I'm not sure if it was yours, but if red science gives you 1 value of evolution,
1 calorie,
1 calorie, say, green goes up to 2.92, so almost a 3-to-1 advantage to send the green, and then military goes up to 12-to-1, so 12 reds is like 1 military. So and then I think you go all the way up there, and Scared you can comment, but it was like 420. Of course they choose that number, but 420 for is the space science to red, right?
So chemical, which would be blue, is 23.9.
Mm-hmm.
If you well, it's gone now from us, but if you hover over the science facts when you send it, tells you.
Oh, it does.
That just tells you how many mutants. These are the actual values.
Mm-hmm.
Production is 80, and then the next one is
112.
Yeah.
And then space is something ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, 420.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And you get 1,000 of them because satellite.
Right. Yeah. One rocket, and you get 1,000, right? So.
Yeah.
Satellite.
I got 10. Right? I think I got a whole stack. I think I got 10K from one launch.
Yep. All right. Well, good.
I could be wrong.
What do you guys think of my signs?
Oh, no. Everybody loves Mojo. No love for Clown.
No one likes Clown.
Will is slow. Xterm is OP. That was great. It's great. Oh man.
You had everyone in suspense while you weren't attacking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Don't worry, I'm making notes.
Yeah. Good.
Rematch next week then.
Yeah. Let's do it. Thanks. All right. Well, let's say thank yous, and Mojo and I will go wrap up. Thanks to let's do this.
Alrighty.
Thanks to Veldak for putting this all together.
Actually,
well done.
Bringing it all together.
Yeah. If you are listening to my voice right now, there is another contest on Tuesday, and it will start around a similar time. I think an hour earlier. It is between the Department of Labor and Colonelwill again, but also their opponent this time, Team Steelaxe. So,
well, we had a good one.
You had a good one. Hey.
When are we going to break this news to us, Will?
Of course. So I'm going to do the Reddit post here in just a minute. If you guys will all, 2 hours earlier, says Veldag. If you guys will all go out and upvote that for me, and Zur or Swan from the Factorio Discord, if you guys will help me by pinning that and arranging that, we'll do something similar. It'll be Will and Auntie. This time, team balance will not be on. Okay. So similar deals. We won't be doing anything with the teams. We're just going to jump on, and likely we will do another poll, and we'll have a random batch of 3 maps with a new question. And and those of you who said it was who argued about Brosnan or Dalton, you guys can lose my number. All right, unfollow me right now. I'm just saying.
Well, we already established that there is the follow-up question is, did Brosnan make GoldenEye or did GoldenEye make Brosnan? That is the question you need to answer.
Best question.
Yes.
It was the first film I saw him in, so GoldenEye made him.
I agree.
There you go.
The James Bond series made him.
Yeah.
I'd never heard of him until I saw that.
That's right. Unfollow one sub. I know. All right, guys. Thanks very much. Thanks also to Scared, who hosts the server. Appreciate that and all your help. This is great, man. This is great. Good fun.
Where's a link to the scenario? Is that in the Reddit post?
No, it's not. If you guys, Veldak would or Scared, would you the cardboard box. If you will post that link in my chat to the scenario that folks can go grab, I will make sure that it gets. There it is, the GitHub. Okay, all right. I'll save it here, and I'll put that in the Reddit posts for both of the Reddit posts, one for today and one for Tuesday. So.
Yeah, so you'll be able to find it in there for anyone looking.
Also, thanks to Orange Angle and the Mew Mews.
Yes.
For working on this scenario, it's great. Appreciate it, man.
Oh yeah, and this is Mew Mew and Comfy's thing, which they're running 24/7, aren't they?
Yeah, it's a public one.
Yep.
We've attended several times, and
we've got them to tweak it as well with the resources being equal on both
Yeah.
sides. And there's done a few updates based on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be completely random each side. So if one team got iron ore right next to their base, the other team was dealing with a mixed one or whatever. You could look at the map and be like, "Well, this is over already." Team, South's going to get it because they've got iron. The other team has got nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So after a bit of pestering,
We also found. Have you told them all about the place in landfill?
yeah, we got got across the river.
Yep.
On one.
Oh yes.
And
that was a question that came up too. Is if you could landfill across.
No, you can't. The landfill. It says on the console your landfill fell into the Marianas Trench. You can't. But we found a hack around it. It's been fixed because the scenario was taken from 16 and upgraded to 17 without any adjustments. They didn't account that bots could place landfill, so we were able to rush bots, get the bots to place landfill, and we landfilled across the river.
Of course. All
It
right.
was patched.
More scenario breaking. There you go.
We cannot be trusted with anything.
That was great. All right. Well, the links to these players are in my chat. Go follow Xterminator and go follow Colonelwill. Great streamers, great players. So.
Yep.
Indeed.
And thanks for everybody. All right. Well, thanks, Mojo and I. We're going to go to broadcast and we'll close it up. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Calm down and
Have a
thank you
good
much.
night.
Yeah. See you guys. All right. How about it, man? That was great.
That was pretty good.
Yeah, and
Very decisive, but very good.
I mean, it's just like anything, the ones who have a strategy and the ones who prepare more usually do better, just like in any game, right? So, I mean, Will, I mean, just like you heard Will, he's like, look, we spent some time in the public servers, we drilled it, we had a plan. Like it was
point.
We had a plan. We had some assignments, and good. And what I like about it is that all of the other, all the problems that we kind of unearthed this time last year, right? We talked about, hey, the PLDs are overpowered, the tanks are overpowered, the player-to-player rocket launching is a little weird, and. Yeah. Like we listed off a laundry and damage to buildings, and landmines, like all of those things are now off the table. We don't have to deal with them.
Yeah, everything. It's all completely different playing field now that you're indirectly firing at each.
Yep, and the mechanics of Factorio are really meant. The combat mechanics are really meant to be against biters, right?
Yes.
So
you're using the combat the way it's intended.
Yep. And we don't have to lean. I mean, we would as much as we would like to lean on Woob to go, hey, go fix us personal player to player, player to vehicle, player to building combat. Now we've got the benefit of all of their biter combat mechanics behind us instead of us fighting against it or asking for something more. So, and sure enough, this suggestion came up in my chat a year ago. It said, hey, you know what we should do? We should have a scenario where you send, instead of going after and shooting them directly, you can send biters to attack them. And I said, that's a pretty good idea. Sounds pretty complex. And then, someone went to work on it, and a year later, here we are.
Here it is.
All right. All right, guys. Mojo, any final thoughts?
More of this in the future.
I hope we will. I think it was a lot of fun.
It would be good.
The best part about this is I didn't have to do much work at all. Like I helped with the promotion. I did help with help Veldak work out some stuff on the server. But basically, Veldak came to me and said, hey, would you want to show up and crack wise for a couple hours and help promote this event? It'll be great. And I said, this is my speed. That's great. Yes, I will.
There's one thought that popped up that the tax might need a rework, but I don't know enough about it to really comment on it.
I did not know that existed at all. That was the first time I'd heard. At tax reasons, I thought it was a wisecrack at first, but he said no. You're taxed on every subsequent send. It kind of makes sense. So
it gets progressively more expensive to send more.
Right.
So you can't just spam out low value. So you can't just spam red packs because it becomes increasingly less valuable.
Right. Yeah, I didn't notice it. So I played yesterday, and I ended up winning on the strategy of more is better, just spamming out these packs. And I did not notice a tax on them. I was kind of focused in on, all right, build up, tech up, send some, build up, tech up, defend. I was too busy into it to really take a look at the values that were happening. But that's something to look into about the tax rate. So, all right, yeah. So maybe we just get that on the drawing board. Diminishing modifier is what it's called. So yeah, I guess slang for tax rate. So Steelgo just posted that equation in the chat. So we'll see what that is. So it's a good thought.
It's like a little exponential curve. By the looks of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that this could become a regular thing like the blue circuit, red circuit events that we did last year?
Absolutely.
A year ago.
I
think there's potential in that,
I
particularly
think
with
so.
the squad streaming too.
Yeah, squad streaming. I received nothing but good feedback, other than mobile viewers.
Mobile viewers were having a bit of trouble.
No, but they could only choose 3 streamers to look at the same time, which understandable.
But it looks like there were ways around it though, because they could just flip between each.
Right. But yeah, but other than that, this looks like a really good viewer experience, man.
Yeah.
So.
Nobody, other than the thing with mobile, everyone had praise.
Yeah, no, I'd received no bad comments about it, and all right.
There's another one. Instead of just a flat tax rate of diminishing returns, maybe tax intervals.
Oh, tiers, right?
Yeah, so like you send fixed amounts, and then you hit you trigger a threshold.
Right, and really, it looks
like there's no tax until you send like 1,000 military packs, and then you suddenly hit like 1 tier of threshold.
Right. So no, I don't think we need the server anymore. I think so. They just cardboard boxes.
There's one for the server actually. And it's I completely forgot about it. Is we need more radar coverage because there was stuff that we could.
Yes, radar.
Because we couldn't see some of the attacks up on. Yeah, actually see it right now. The pillboxes are not actually exposed. Couldn't see what was going on.
Yeah, maybe radar always for spectators. I believe that the 3RA guys ended up putting that in last time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of squad view, I don't believe you can rearrange them as such.
Yeah, you have to. You can just click on them, and it puts it into either main or not. So
In main or whatever down below.
right. Yep. All right. The question is, do we need the server anymore? I said no. You good with that, Mojo? Do you need the server anymore? I guess you got to go get a cup of coffee.
Nope. It's I got my cup of coffee. It's breakfast time for me.
All right.
I was going to carry on, but well, the original plan was for me to carry on, but I'm going to stop for now after this, and then come back later.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'm gonna keep going. I may try me a speed run, do some more any % practice because I need to. So.
Alrighty then. So I'll bounce my channel your way.
Oh,
and
thanks
then
so much.
I'll be back. And then I'll be back a little late, a few hours later.
All right.
Get some chocolate down.
All right. All right. Well, thanks, Mojo. Appreciate it. Well done as usual.
Alrighty. Thank you very much.
All right. See you, man. All right, guys. There you have it.